is the human head, to dare the claws of the lion, to will the mighty flanks of the bull, to keep silent the mystical wings of the eagle. He only maintains his position above other men who does not prostitute the secrets of his intelligence to their commentary and their laughter. Oh, men who are really strong are magnetizers, and the universal agent obeys the will. It is thus that they work marvels. They make themselves believe, they make themselves followed, and when they say this is thus, nature changes in a sense to the eyes of the vulgar and becomes what the great man wished. This is my flesh, and this is my blood. Said a man who had made himself God by his virtues, in 18 centuries in the presence of a piece of bread and a little wine of seen, touched, tasted, and adored, fresh and blood made divine by martyrdom. Say now that the human will accomplishes no miracle. Friends. Well, the weather here in Illinois is about to change. We're about to get some thunderstorms to come running in, so I hope everybody's got all your special provisions and necessary items to enjoy the storm. I hope a tornado doesn't impact your house. This is your good... Aaron LaHood from Congress. Go to johnforcongress.com. This is my Japanese drum meditation. Also, I'm running for mayor of Chicago, so go to chicagomayorvote.com to cast your ballot right now. Talk to one of our canvassers and sign our petitions. The Chicago mayoral election is February 23rd, 2027. Don't let it confuse you with the upcoming primary to determine who your Republican or Democratic candidate is for the November 2026 election. But I just want everybody here to relax. We're going to do a breathing meditation, and we're going to do this here Japanese drum. So take the deepest breath of the day and hold it for 10 seconds. 10 out of 11, 10 out of 9. Now, we're going to take the second deepest breath of the day, and be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this focused, concentrated, and guided breathing meditation with Mayor John. Go to chicagomayorvote.com or chicagomayoral.com right now. You can also go to John Kitover, Chicago.com to see my campaign promises as your future mayor of Chicago. Just go to John Kitover, Chicago.com and like this here video if you like this here message of liberty, prosperity, abundance, and limitless joy. Don't forget to take the deepest breath of the day. Remember, this is a meditation, and I want you to take the deepest deepest deep breath of the day and hold it for 10 seconds, then let it go. From Congress, friends. Well, the weather here in Illinois is about to change. We're about to get some thunderstorms to come running in, so I hope everybody's got all your special provisions and necessary items to enjoy the storm. I hope a tornado doesn't impact your house. This is your good friend, John Kitover, running for mayor of Chicago. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to meditate and pray for you. I'm going to read from what's called a book. Go to ChicagoMayorVote.com right now. Thank you all for being here. How many respectable women cast an envious eye upon prostitutes? It is not very long ago since convicts were in fashion. Why? Do you think that public opinion can ever give homage to vice? No, but it can do justice to activity and bravery. And it is right that cowardly knaves should esteem bold brigands. Boldness, united to intelligence, is the mother of all successes in this world. To undertake, one must know. To accomplish, one must will. To will really, one must dare. And in order to gather in peace the fruits of one's audacity, one must keep silent. To know, to dare, to will, to keep silent. As we have said elsewhere, the four Kabbalistic words which correspond to the four letters of the tetragrammaton, of the tetragram, and to the four hieroglyphic forms of the Sphinx. To know is the human head, to dare, the claws of the lion, to will, the mighty flanks of the bull, to keep silent, the mystical wings of the eagle. He only maintains his position above other men who does not prostitute the secrets of his intelligence to their commentary and their laughter. Oh, men who are really strong are magnetizers, and the universal agent obeys the will. It is thus that they work marvels. They make themselves believe, they make themselves followed, and when they say this is thus, nature changes in a sense to the eyes of the vulgar and becomes what the great man wished. This is my flesh, and this is my blood, said a man who had made himself God by his virtues. In 18 centuries, in the presence of a piece of bread and a little wine of seen, touched, tasted, and adored, fresh, and blood made divine by martyrdom. Say now that the human will accomplishes no miracles. The closest object here. Aaron LaHood from Congress. Go to JohnForCongress.com, friends. Well, the weather here in L.com, or go to ChicagoMayorVote.com to cast your ballot. Right to John Kitover, Chicago.com. To Chicago, go to John Kitover. Hawaii.com. Go to John or Chicago. The mothership. It's just nice. mothership. Middle school, and he talks about things. Enjoy God's road, enjoy the Google journey. For something that was Are you safe? Yes. I should not speak right now because I would tear that person into pieces. So, no. No, you're. Gorilla. Enjoy God's road. Enjoy the Google journey. For something that was Venezuela waiver or whatever. There's 145 billion in unfunded pension liabilities. She's only got 1.45 billion. So it's only funded by 99%. I know none of you have worked in law enforcement. You've never had to arrest someone who was violently attacking you in the street. But it's like they have people that DM me. These two phrases contain them. And the skylark rises over, like the breath of love and the satiate sleep of the lover with the lover. The snow is on. Tell her all about will result in kindness. Subject to domestic. Hi, friends. Hello, friends. Good friends. Well, the weather here in Illinois is about to change. About to get some thunderstorms to come running in. So I hope everybody. Friend, John Kitover, mayoral candidate of Chicago, Illinois. Libertarian is the only third party on the Illinois and Chicago. An image that I saw before me, because when I think about what that cute little bunny is, what that cute little tiny Furby creature is, or any other of the cutesy little pictures, and then when I saw him, I was behind that cute little picture. I affecting my PTSD. It was affecting my well-being. Just thinking about that image again. What was that thing? What was it? Oh, God, was it alive? Was that thing actually alive? That huge hybrid creature? Was it some type of CIA UFO experiment hybridization creature? What two people made such a thing? So John, the question is, if she was a nice person, would you have viewed her differently? Saturday night, I'd love to buy you dinner. Sure, where are you taking me? I'm taking you to Johnny's Euros. You ever been there? Johnny's Euros for a first date? Not going to Johnny's Euros. Baby, I'm the mayor of Chicago. It's my restaurant. You're the mayor of Chicago? Really? Let me see. John Kitover, Chicago mayor. Wow. Sure. I'll go with you to Johnny's Euros. Here's my number. 312-666-6666. Thank you. See you soon. Bye, Johnny. Maybe the United States especially, but it's called day parting and marketing advertising, and it's so important that your campaign start adding to your system. Mail. Chicago mayoral candidate. Go to John Kitover, candidate John for mayor. This is John Kitover. Overturn Chicago. Mayoral candidate for Chicago mayoral. This is John Kitover recording live out of the Chicago Northwest E27. Visit ChicagoMayorVote.com to vote for a libertarian, a patriot. You're one of these unfortunate. Chicago, go to. I want you to subscribe to .com right now. Go to John Kit. And John Kitover running for the 6th. And John Kitover run.
Here, and fuck Iran, let them go fuck themselves, and let them figure the shit out.
And that's not happening, right? When we about the business, right?
Well, why is it not happening?
Hold on. I don't know, bro. That's the way it works. That's the way America works. We put the other way around. So look, I'm saying that's not happening, right? And we in y'all business, right? And you feel like we should be out y'all business. You don't think there's people that feel 10 times worse than how you feel, and they might want some get back on our soil, especially since the border was left wide open.
No.
I think you gaslight. I don't believe you, bro.
No, because if you look at the first, if you look at 9/11,
so I know how y'all give it up with y'all religion, sons. I'm
not even looking at it like that. So
yeah, but you can't just speak for you. I'm talking about you and those are like you, like your peoples are back there.
Correct, but you can't speak for everybody either, too, right, my brother?
Yeah, I didn't say everybody. That's
so it's your opinion versus my opinion.
It's a select few, bro. It's not the whole regime that's going to rise up and be sleeper cells. Like,
okay, so my brother, let me ask.
What about the rest of our opinions?
Wait, hold on, let me ask my lord.
Do they matter?
No, you can't say
wait, Smurf, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that a government will to you in order to manufacture consent?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't believe this is manufacturing consent for a longer war?
Even if it's manufactured, right? People will fall in line with the manufacturing. That's what I'm telling you. So
no dinner, just send me my gift.
Over here that believe the propaganda, the way it's manufactured, might want some get back. You can try to spin how you want, but I already know that's a fact, bro. especially when it's a religious war. Y'all believe what y'all believe. Y'all go against.
My brother, the only person who brought up the religious war are evangelical.
They've been a religious war.
No, hold on. There's two people that brought up a religious war. It was Pete Hegseth, the defense, the Secretary of Defense, of war. He changed it of war. Like, he changed that, right? And then the next person was the fucking little butt buddy, Lindsey Graham. So these are the two people who are bringing that up.
Doctor, how they have unlimited time?
It definitely got him compromised, though.
Okay, so
evangelical Christian, that's why.
So hold on.
They got him compromised.
So when we're talking about a religious war, when evangelical Christians bring up the religious war first, why is it being blamed on anybody who's not evangelical Christian? Can anybody explain that to me?
So you say
there's two people that brought that up.
There's no religion based in y'all war? No, Israel.
No, nobody has said any. Nobody in any part has said anything about that.
Whether you said it or not, this is not there. That's what I'm asking. You don't gotta say it for it to be there, bro.
Oh, come on now. How about if you say it? And you're the one being the aggressor. Because this is what's going on right now, right? So, Pete Hegseth said it. Lindsey Graham said it. America is the aggressor along with Israel. And now you co-sign that to Muslims again?
I'm not
It's been 20 years of bullshit.
Wait. So America and Israel, which is basically the Jews, are going against y'all, which is the Muslims, and they have a long-standing beef against the Muslims. Anytime they need smoke or want smoke with somebody, they blame a Muslim regime somewhere. You saying there's no religion behind that?
The religion that's behind that?
I'm not blaming no side. I'm just saying there's a religious war there.
Okay,
I don't know how you trying to.
Okay, so the religion that's behind that, right, is evangelical. Hold on, Zionism. Right? A lot of people think Zionism is like majority Jewish. It's not majority Jewish. It's actually majority evangelical Christian, right? Evangelical Christians make up 25% of the United States. And over half of them feel like within their lifetime, and anybody can look this up, you can Google it right now, you can chat GPT it, or whatever the fuck you want to do. Over half of evangelical Christians believe that they are going to see the rapture within their lifetime. So they're looking for the end of days within their lifetime.
Hey, chill. You know what you're doing right now?
My brother, that's... But let me finish. Give me 10 seconds.
No, hold on.
10 seconds.
No, allow me to cut you off. You cut me off, right? You know what you're doing right now? You telling me about the religious war that's not there, that you said is not there, bro. You exactly telling me.
No, but what I'm saying is it's coming from the opposite side. It's coming from the Zionists. It's not coming from the Muslims. It's always been coming from Zionists.
See what you're doing? You're pointing fingers, and I didn't say one side was wrong.
I'm pointing fingers with proof, with evidence.
I'm not saying you're wrong. That's not what I'm saying. It's still a religious war. Whoever started it, whoever's ending it, is still a religious war, bro.
Yeah, but we don't want that. We don't care for that. We just want to live our life.
Whether you want it or not, I'm not saying you're wrong, bro. Whether you want it or not, you have been pulled into a religious war.
I don't need to do anything,
bro. I'm just pointing out what it is, bro. I don't know how you get offended, bro.
I'm not getting offended. So I might be confrontational because I think we're having a good back and forth. But what I'm saying is the people who are pushing this type of religious war are never Muslims. They're always evangelical Christians or Zionist Jews or Zionist Christians. Zionist Christians are also the same as evangelical Christians. They're all one and the same.
Zionism is extremism. So basically you're saying 100%. You want to bring the world to the end? Chill.
That's exactly what their goal is. And to be
To
honest,
see also
the majority of
the
them,
Messiah.
you're no.
This side's always cussing and fussing.
It's delusional.
Can I
Oh my God.
Can I get 5
It's
seconds?
a
Can I get
delusional.
5 seconds
It's a
and I'm
delusion.
done? 5 seconds and I'm done. Right? Majority of them support a satanic religion that's not even Jewish, Christian, or Muslim.
So basically, like you're saying, Zionist wants to bring the world to the end, and it's for Messiah, and the evangelical Christians also wants the same to see. And you're saying like 25% pushing for that? Gotcha. Yeah, I agree with that.
You can literally go into the Zionist government and listen to their speeches. It's not a secret. They actually say it out loud. That's the mad part. The mad part is they say the quiet part out loud.
And then on top of that, they'll gaslight you if you actually quote them.
Now we see the Jews doing it.
So here's the thing. So how about the other 75% you say that they're not pushing for this?
Okay, so
They want to see the war because they want to destroy like Iran, or you think they are looking for the hegemony in the region and get rid of all the rivals in the region?
So I think America has one of the best propaganda machines that has ever been created on the face of this earth. And it lies to the majority of its people all the time on who the enemy is and who the good guys are and who the bad guys are, even though a bunch of the supposed good guys are a bunch of pedophile rapists who protect each other and who are trying to start